There has been an attack on a Brooklyn subway. 13 people are injured. 5 of those injuries appear to be from gunshot wounds. The nature of the other injuries are not certain yet. Police have released very few details at the moment, reports saying that they are looking for a suspect, a man in a vest, in a construction orange vest, who has run away from the scene. There is a massive manhunt that is currently underway, and more details expected shortly in a press conference by New York City's police commissioner. Will be going across live as we do hear more on what happened, but it also comes at a time when there has been gun violence in the United States and in New York in particular, which has been on the rise. And it has been a problem that its mayor, Eric Adams, has been promising to deal with. The nature of this shooting at the moment is not clear. It is not clear if there is a terror angle involved at the moment, or whether this was part of the unfortunate gun violence we do often see in the United States. Joining us for more on that story is Margaret Bashir, who is the Voice of America's correspondent. She's currently in Brooklyn. Margaret Bashir, what is the latest from there?
Well, as you said, we're waiting to hear from the local authorities any minute now. Hopefully they'll have an update on the situation. But in addition to what you told the audience, what we know, this incident occurred shortly after 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday during the morning rush hour. The area of Brooklyn where it happened, it's a busy subway station. 3 train lines go through there. It's a working class, ethnically diverse neighborhood, a quiet neighborhood. And from the video we've seen shared on social media, you can see smoke coming out of the train car and when the doors open, and then the passengers are spilling out onto the platform. The police are looking for one individual at the moment. We don't know that there's anybody else, but we've been told that black male, about 80 kilos. He's not been apprehended unless we will have an update shortly. We don't know yet. Not immediately clear whether he fled the scene on foot or whether he got on another train that was in the station, which some of the injured people also got on, which went to the next station, and they were assisted there. So police are leading the investigation. They're being assisted by the FBI, the Joint Terror Task Force, Homeland Security. They're all involved. They've cordoned off about a 20-block stretch around the area of the subway station. Schools are on lockdown. President Biden, we're told, has been briefed on the situation. So it's an evolving situation here in Brooklyn, and hopefully we'll have more details imminently.
It is, as you mentioned, rush hour. At that time, this happened between 8:30 and 9 in the morning. So obviously a lot of office goers on that train. But there seems to be also some confusion about, again, what exactly happened. We are hearing about gunshot injuries, and we don't know the nature of the other injuries at the moment. We also saw smoke coming out of the train in the various videos that are floating around. Is there any idea at all about, whether there were any other explosives used?
So I don't want to speculate, but from witnesses who've been on local newscasts, basically it sounds like the man may have had a smoke bomb or some sort of little firecracker or something that produces smoke. So whether it went off first or the gunshots went off first, these details I think we need for the authorities to get clear before we know what happened. And we don't know the person's motive yet. So we're hoping that the authorities can shed light on some of this at their news conference coming up shortly.
Margaret Bashir,
but there were also a lot of children, not just people going to work, but at that time of day you have children going to school, high school kids take the subway in New York. So a lot of people on the trains.